Gerunds and infinitives, an introduction and overview. Gerunds are nouns made with the ing form of a verb. However, they do not function like a verb in a sentence. Because they are nouns, they are often the subject of a sentence, can be the object of a verb, or the object of a preposition. Let's review some of the uses of the ing forms in English. Probably when you first started learning English, around the beginner level, you learned to use the ing form with present progressive. Sentences such as I am writing or he is running, with the emphasis on being on an action that is happening right now. Maybe when you passed the beginner level and moved into the intermediate level, you learned the past progressive. And here, the ing form was still with the subject, the be verb, and a verb plus ing, but now the emphasis was on an action that began in the past and implies continuation, or in some cases, an interruption. One action was happening when something else happened. He was eating when the doorbell rang. She was preparing to move to a new apartment before she got the bad news. INGs in English can also be known as participle adjectives. Maybe you learned this when you were in intermediate or introduced to this lesson at the advanced level. Here's an example. He was an interesting person until he got married. Now he is quite boring. And in both of these cases, interesting and boring are words with ing, but they are adjectives describing that person. We're focusing today on gerunds and infinitives. A gerund, again, is an ing form of a verb, but it functions like a noun. Because of that, gerunds can be subjects and they can be objects of verbs and prepositions. Here are two examples. Eating too much is not good for us. In this sentence, the noun phrase eating too much is the subject, and the verb is in the simple present, is not good for us. Gerunds can come after certain prepositions. For example, Juanita is, simple present, there's my verb. Interested in, there's my preposition, in. And here's my gerund, going to college in the future. Juanita is interested in going to college in the future. Infinitives are often paired with gerunds at the advanced level because infinitives and gerunds are both best learned in certain groups. We'll take a look at that in a moment. An infinitive is made with the word to plus the base form of a verb. For example, to sing, we never say to singing or to sang, or the S form, he sings, she sings, with the infinitive to sings. It's never going to be that. It'll always be the base form, to dance, to go, and so on. Infinitives can be the object of a verb, such as Shohei wants to learn more about neuroscience.